our high school. And I say on the threshold of a great moment. Because as an experienced campaigner in Birmingham and in Baltimore and in Philadelphia and in New York and in Cleveland and in Detroit and in Chicago and in Los Angeles after the Voting Rights Act, I know that it ain't over till it's over. I'm a city boy, but I know something about the country. In the splitting of a law, every blow counts, but only the last one splits the law. And the next 3.5 days are log-splitting time for this movement. What I mean by that, brothers and sisters, take it from me, the stakes are extremely high for the future of our quest for peace, dignity, and self-determination. We have got to get our people in our neighborhoods to vote for the living, the dead, and the unborn. I'm going to vote for Martin Luther King Jr. Because I know if he were alive today and had the right to vote, he'd vote for Vincent Gray. I'm going to vote for him. And let me tell you, because my time is short, let me tell you this, because somebody needs to vote for Harriet Tubman. And Sojourner Truth, if they were alive today, they'd vote for Vincent Gray. Somebody needs to vote for Frederick Douglass or Mary McLeod Bethune, because if they were alive, they'd vote for Vincent Gray. We need to vote for the dead. We need to vote for Rosa Parks and Reverend Jim Reed, a minister at All Souls Unitarian Church who was beat to death on the streets of Selma to get our right to vote. Somebody needs to vote for Jim. Somebody needs to vote for Gino Baroni, Catholic priest in this town, who if we were alive today would be voting for Vincent Gray. Somebody needs to vote for Bill Wint, Episcopalian priest in this town, who were he alive today would be voting for Vincent Gray. Somebody needs to vote for Rabbi Gene Lippman, the Jewish congregation in the decade of the 60s and 70s. If you were alive today, he'd vote for Vincent Gray. Somebody needs to vote for Kara Muhammad, the founder of Muslim schools for children all over this city and around the country. If she were alive today, she'd out here and vote for Vincent Gray. If Dorothy Heights were alive, I know how she votes. And let me tell you, if Dr. Ron Walters, who breathed his last breath last night at 7 o'clock. I know it's tough, but if he were alive today, that professor at Howard University and at Maryland University, who was our guru in political science in this town around the country, if he were alive, he'd vote. Somebody needs to vote for the dead. And somebody needs to vote for the unborn. Somebody needs to vote for the children yet to be born, who will rise up and call us blessed for what we did in the next 3.5 days to get Vincent Gray to be mayor of the nation's capital. Now, I said to the crowd a couple of weeks ago here to reclaim the dream. When they are a world free of the barbarism of war, the decadence of racism, and the scourge of poverty. A dream that we ought to be one people. Black and white and red and brown and yellow and every religion on the planet. That's what the American dream is all about. And I said to them what I say to you. I've had some great moments in my life. I stood at the East Room of the White House with Martin Luther King Jr. and watched him sign a bill that took the poor white on his signs down. The next year, the same place, signed a bill that gave us voting rights. The next year, watched Richard Nixon sign a bill and enabled us to elect our own mayor and city council. I stood on the floor of the House when my colleagues overrode the veto of Ronald Reagan and made it possible for a prisoner named Mandela to become president of the country. I have had some great moments. But I just want one more moment in time. When we're more than they thought we could be. When all of our dreams of one city, our hearts beat away and the answers are all up to me. I want you to do that. I want you to go up here remembering the way Whitney Houston put it. She said, each day I live, next 3 days, I want to be a day to give the best of me. I'm only one, yet not alone. My finest day is yet unknown. I broke my heart over these last 50 years. I broke my heart for every day. To taste the sweet, I face the pain. I rise and fall, but through it all, one thing remains. Give me one moment in time. On November 2nd, when we're more than they thought we could be. When all of our dreams, our hearts beat away, and the answers are all up to me on my block, in my precinct. Give me one moment in time. I know I'm going to, but it's a serious moment. And you got a serious job to elect Vincent Gray, mayor of the capital of the nation's capital, the greatest nation in the world. Let's go do it. What do you want? One city. What do you want? Who do you want it? What do you want? When do you want it? Who can do it? What do you want? When do you want it? Who can do it?